Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you are doing really well and of course staying safe. Now, I thought I would come on quickly today and do a little bit of a mukbang video because I haven't actually done one, I don't think. Or if I did, if you can consider the pizza one I done years ago a mukbang video, then I have. But I haven't done one in ages anyway. And at the moment, two of my favourite delivery places, well, restaurants, takeaways, whatever you want to call them, are delivering food at the moment, despite all the annoyance of lockdown and everything else. Although, hello, it's there to keep us safe, right? So, I ended up asking you guys, of course, on Instagram to send me some questions, but also what food that I should actually be eating in this video. Most of you chose cheese. I actually tried to share the results with you guys. It was like 83% for cheese and 17% for pizza. And Instagram, in their wisdom, decided they were just going to keep popping over the text that I wanted to put on. So anyway, let's actually see what I ended up getting. So Dad's already taken his food out and put his food in, so he's already eaten inside. I thought I'd do this outside. Please excuse the mess of this garden, it's a nightmare. But I got 2 Jatoys for later, which I'm just gonna pop there actually. And then we got this. This is like, you can tell I'm just like, you can tell it's coming up to Easter and I'm just not even worrying about the diet right now until after Easter, which is probably a bad idea. We got this little freak shake. This should be the Ferrero flavour, I'm hoping. And then food wise, we've gone and got loaded fries, which look amazing if I do say so myself. Get that back open. Please ignore my dad if you can hear him. Next up we have onion rings, because every burger needs an onion ring with it, which means I've just actually told you guys what else I've got. Afterwards we've gone and got, oh my god, this lovely bacon cheeseburger, because let's face it, if I'm gonna treat myself, I'm going all out. Right, okay, Dad's kindly brought a fork out for me, just in case I decide that I need it. And I have the questions. Perfect. Just let me quickly do the Henri photo first though. Okay, so in the about hour and a half that this story has been up, if that, asking for the questions, might have been a bit longer. I think it's been just over 2 hours. I've had a few questions. So let's basically just crack on in and get to them. Yeah, there they are. Okay, so the first question, I'm gonna start with onion rings, I think. So the first question is, when are you and Alex getting married? This comes out all the time, no joke, comes out all the time. Okay, so believe me when I say this, 35 years, hun. That's how long you guys are going to have to wait. 35 years. And if you don't believe me, one second. If you don't believe me, if you can't see that, tough, but Alex actually put 35 years. So, because I did say to him that someone had asked that we both know when we're getting married, because everyone seems to be asking that question right now. Like, when are you getting married? When are you getting engaged? When are you doing this? When are you doing that? Hun, you're gonna have to wait. Deal with it. And I'm gonna pop these down here later. There we go, that stops that. Okay, so then question after that. These are actually really, really good onion rings. So the question after that is, why does Carla have a custom bath mat? Oh my god. Okay, I need to explain the background on this. So those of you who know Jack, Jack was in our Pride vlogs last year, so our Brighton Pride and Woking Pride vlogs. Basically, He found this bath mat that is named Carla. Decided that it was Carla's custom bath mat. So I don't know why she has a custom bath mat. In response to a question, I didn't know she had a custom bath mat. Just like we didn't know that she'd gone for direct entry CSM, and she kept that completely quiet from all of us. So there we go. Okay, next funny question. From another person that both Alex and I know. Who your all-time favourite Scottish person is? Was that meant to say who is your all-time favourite Scottish person? But of course, Amy, it would have to be you. This girl, honest to God, guys, okay, Amy's just an absolute legend. So when I was in Inverness in November, that's who I went out for dinner with, and then we ended up back at the hotel having drinks with Sanua. Having a good old girly catch up. She's also the person that makes sure that my prince stays out of trouble when he's in bonny old Scotland. Okay, next one. And then I'm getting on with my food. Gonna try these loaded fries because they look amazing. So, when am I getting treated the way your prince... Wait a minute, what? Okay, I get this now. So, another one from Carla. You can kind of guess the pattern here. When am I getting treated the way you treat your prince after a hard duty? Hun, when are you getting treated with food and drink and Krispy Kremes and loads of cupcakes and everything else that ends up somehow making its way from the office down towards Gatwick? Never. By the way, guys, the same person who asked me this question, the person who asked me this question is the same person who didn't tell us that she was a direct entry CSM. And made us wait until she'd completed 5 flights with BA to inform us that she'd gone back to BA. For those who don't actually know, Carla hasn't always been at Qatar. So Carla did actually come to BA for a bit. She was at BA, she's probably going to correct me on this, but I think she was at BA about 9 months. It was definitely less than a year, and it was definitely more than 6 months. So I'm going to guess 9 months, because a nice even middle. And then she went to Qatar, moved to exec, and now because she didn't like exec, she's gone back to commercial. She told us all she was going to commercial like April time. She actually went back a lot earlier, and we found out in March that she had been with BA for a while. I'm not going to go into how long for. But yeah, she went in as direct entry CSM. Anyone at BA knows that, well, anyone at any airline knows that direct entry CSMs get treated a little bit, you know. Interestingly. We won't go into exactly what that means. But those of you who are crew or who have been crew will know what that means. So, right, okay, the next one. There's a few. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to finish all my food. And I'm going to be finishing my food whilst editing this video for you guys. My phone's frozen. Right, hang on a second. While my phone's frozen, in case you guys haven't read the description, on Saturday, I will be uploading a video to both this channel and my main channel, as well as a blog post. And all revenue made from the 2 videos and the blog post will be going towards the NHS Charities Together COVID-19 appeal in support of YouTubers for NHS Heroes. Now, it was a campaign that was started by Saffron Barker, and if you guys don't know her, just go look on her YouTube. She's amazing. But she called on other YouTubers and people in our industry to get involved. So I've decided that I'm actually joining that and getting involved. And not just getting involved on my main channel, but also getting involved in on this channel too. So that's going to be really good. The only thing you need to do is, for every single YouTuber that is taking part in this, make sure you watch the ads in full. And also any revenue from the affiliate links that are in the blog post and in the descriptions on the videos are also going towards the appeal as well. Right, now let's see if my phone's going to stop freezing on me. And get back to the questions. So, the next question, I don't know this person, not gonna lie. One of you guys, one of you lovely people, has said, hang on, I've gone too far. We're back. Fudge has come to say hi. He's not coming up here. He just wants the food. So, someone has just asked me why Alex and I aren't isolating together. Right, okay, so I do need to explain this. First of all, Alex and I are completely fine. We're good in that department. We're all good. We're fine. Nothing's happened. Second of all, his job, me being so high risk, not a good idea right now. So obviously when we went into lockdown, or when I got told that I was in the shielding group, Alex at the time was still flying. He was still expecting to fly. He still had flights on his roster. Obviously now he's been furloughed, so it's a completely different situation. Apart from the fact that we're on full lockdown, I can't just go over to his and he can't just come over here. There's also a bunch of other stuff involved in the reason why he can't come over here. We won't go into that. Long story. Doesn't matter. You guys don't need to know. However, basically because Alex's job's quite obviously like him being high risk for contracting it, this, that and the other, me being really high risk if I get it, and ended up on shielding for 12 weeks, we just decided, even though we were planning to do lockdown together, we just decided in the end that it was safer that Fudge and I stay in Fleet and that he stays at his mum's. So that is why we aren't actually in this video together. Otherwise, I would have happily dragged him in this. And who knows, maybe in the summer we might be able to do a mukbang Q&A together. I will talk to Alex about that. He is quite camera shy. If you guys don't believe me, just go and look at the vlogs. Any vlog, you'll probably see just how camera shy he is. Fudge, on the other hand, is not camera shy in the slightest and has his own Instagram page for those of you who want to go and have a look at that. It's in the description. Right, shall we do another question? You don't want to come say hi to everyone, you just want the food, don't you? Tell you what, some of these questions are like not getting answered, just so you know, because they're a little bit too personal. That one looks good. Okay, so someone has asked me, when am I hoping to next go back to Germany? Okay, so obviously Alex and I were looking at going back out to Germany at some point. We now don't know when because of the whole coronavirus situation. Where's that fork? However, I think as soon as the lockdown's over and we have the time, I guess, the chances are that yes, we're going to go back to Germany because, hello, German food shopping. But also the fact that both me and, like, I think just both of us love Germany so much. I really want to take Alex to Berlin after all this is over. It's really funny. So we've been to Aachen, Cologne, somewhere else in the middle of those two road trips. Well, no, while we were on that, so no, right. So we've done two road trips. We went to Aachen and we went to Cologne. Now, while we were at Cologne, we went somewhere else as well. Or was it Aachen we went somewhere else? Can't completely remember exactly which road trip it was. We didn't go straight there. Went somewhere first and then we went somewhere after that was still in Germany. I think we did that on both road trips actually, but we were kind of just in that area of Germany. So it's one of those things where I definitely think we should do Berlin together after all this is over. The only problem we have with flying out there is when I came back, both of my suitcases had to be tagged as heavy. I think one was 24 and the other was 26 kilos. Well, it wasn't really two suitcases, it was more like a suitcase and a bag. The bag was 24 kilos, the suitcase was 26 kilos. So obviously both of us are going to have to get baggage allowance. Luckily for me, it doesn't matter if we fly economy or Club Europe. We can get the Club Europe baggage allowance because of my status with BA. So that's not a major problem. However, if we decide to do like EasyJet staff travel, not only am I stuck because I won't be allowed to take my chair past check-in at Tegel, because when I was at Tegel, I did actually ask them. I said that, can I take my chair to check-in? And they were like, can I take my chair to the gate because it goes on board the aircraft? And they're like, yeah, that's not a problem. And I asked them, I was like, oh, you know, do you know if it's the same for EasyJet? And they said because EasyJet isn't on air bridges at Tegel, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it for them. But because I was on BA in the first row, this, that, and the other, they did. So that's that situation. But no, like I'd definitely love to go back to Berlin. I don't know where I would where we would stay though. I love Sheraton, but personally, I think their handling of the whole ITB situation could have been done a lot better. It's also not completely central, so it's West Berlin as opposed to like central. I mean, it's a 10-minute walk to Potsdamer Platz, not Potsdamer Platz, sorry. And you can get to Alexanderplatz and Berlin Wall and everything really easily from there. And there's some really nice walks, but I think if we're going to go shopping, we're going to want to be more central. I'm going to have that in a bit. Let's do onion rings. Yeah, we're going to want to be more central, so we're just going to have to see how that goes, where we stay. I mean, because even the Ritz-Carlton's Potsdamer Platz as well. And obviously, when we go back to Berlin, I'm going to want to stay in a different hotel so I can get another hotel review in for you guys on the travel chat, on like the main / travel channel. So yeah, I just don't really know how that's going to work. Oh, I like that one. Oh, there's two good ones. Okay, right, we'll do the last two actually, and then I'm going to go. So the first of the last, so the penultimate one is, would I get another Chihuahua? Would I get another one of these down here? My gran actually wants us to. Okay, so my gran wants us to get another dog for when we move in to the bungalow, which is obviously on hold at the moment because of the whole lockdown situation. However, I just want to get Fudge settled first because he takes quite a long time to adapt and adjust to change. So I wouldn't want to put him, like, get a new dog for him to be introduced to, and it would have to be another Chihuahua anyway because Fudge loves Chihuahuas but is fussy on other breeds. So yes, I'm talking about you. So I would love to get another Chihuahua. It's just when the time's right, and at the moment the time isn't right. It probably won't be right until about 6 months after we move into the bungalow, I'd probably say. So yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe. Depends how good you are. Right, let's do the last one, because the last one was quite a funny one. So the last one. Okay, actually no, we're not going to do that one. We're going to do the other one. So the last question that I've been asked is, when do I next think I will finally get to travel abroad? Ready? Okay. let me just explain something here. Obviously, we're on lockdown. There's like, I don't even know when lockdown's going to end. I don't think any of us know when lockdown's going to end. But I definitely don't think I'll be going anywhere out of the country until at least the end of June. If not, beginning July. I would love to be able to travel by then. I mean, I'd love to travel before then. I'm not being funny and think I'm getting sick of not travelling. It sounds ridiculous, I know. But those who travel frequently, who are frequent flyers, this, that and the other, or who work in travel, anyone that basically just isn't used to spending more than a couple of weeks at home at a time, you will understand that I am getting, like, I'm itching to get to my next destination. Obviously, when I'm not travelling, I'm splitting my time between here and Alex's mum's anyway. So, yeah, and it's really weird because obviously I don't just go on I don't go on just like a week's long trip. I go away for a couple of days, come back, see Fudge, see Alex. Me and Alex will then sometimes do like an overnight or something else. And then, yeah. And the thing is as well, is obviously I do travel in the UK as well as outside the UK. So a lot of people think, oh, you just travel abroad. And it's like, no. I probably do 70% UK, 30% abroad. Even though I fly loads, I fly quite a lot domestically because it's easier for me. Because I don't do spending long periods of time on trains, not gonna lie. I certainly would never push myself for another 5-hour trip to Edinburgh or anywhere in Scotland. And to be fair, in the summer, BA are doing the Heathrow Newquay route. And I have got a couple of things that I need to do down Newquay area, so I will probably be using that, because the thought of getting a train to Newquay, I mean, this is just personal opinion, but the thought of getting a train to Newquay, I'm just like, no, thank you. So that's, yeah, I mean, I'm itching to travel again. I'm missing the skies a lot. And I think anyone who's used to flying will agree with me. When you are used to flying so much and all of a sudden you're not flying, you're kind of just like, what the hell do I do? Because I only feel myself when I'm up there. I mean, I don't know if people do feel like that, but I'm like, just get me on a plane. Just get me on a plane somewhere. That's my thoughts and feelings right now. I need a beach. This is beach weather, literally. So that's the end of the questions. I am going to finish my food off without having the dog underneath me trying to get onto this table to steal said food. Like I said, please make sure that you look out for Saturday's videos. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channels as well, for both obviously this video and this channel, but also the main channel. The main channel's content obviously will be changing for a bit because I'm not traveling so much, and although I've got 12 travel related reviews that need going out, I'm going to wait until the main lockdown is over before posting them. But as I said before, I will let people know if those videos were done before lockdown occurred or after lockdown occurred, so you can guess how old they actually are. Anyway, please stay safe. Thank you so much for watching. See you all in the next video on Saturday. Bye.